Alright, this is episode 3, part 1.
Start on the number one team in the state.
Okay, so Grant and his mom are talking about what happened at the homecoming. Yeah, homecoming was it? The school dance. With the song. There was a song, and then this girl came up and grabbed his hand and started dancing with him. What does his mom know how to do? His mom knows how to do those dance moves that he was showing her, like that they did at the dance, and like that go to those songs that he was playing. His mom says that his dad needs to know those dances and stuff as a fifth grade teacher because it's like a big part of the culture, or that's I think that's why she would say it because it's a big part of the culture, and it's something that he could connect with the students about. Is something that is so important to them, like such a big thing in the culture of the students, and by connecting with by sharing, like even if it's just pretending to share those like not those values but like those interests, then it'll like give him credibility from the students, like as a teacher and as a person, and they'll like want to listen to him more and appreciate what he's saying and stuff more. It like boosts his credibility kind of. Grant's parents met at work. Back in the day, they weren't able to condone his parents' relationship because of his mom's parents weren't able to condone the relationship because he was a different race, because he was black, she was white. You couldn't condone it because of fear. My thoughts are that it's interesting that it's interesting that I thought his point about like for her it was different, like but for me I was used to getting stares and being thought about negatively, like by further experience as a young couple being interracial, because he was always used to like just because of his race like being looked at poorly from the other people in town, especially the people in the north side, which are the white people. And I think it's really sad. But I also think that like good for her for like not caring and for still falling in love with him when she like well not for falling in love with him but like for not for like still committing to it even though she had that negative energy around her like the stares and everything. In my level of instruction, I'm going to handle negative experiences that any students tell me related to anything, but they're clearly affecting their ability to learn. I will handle it by like, hopefully, it won't even really happen much because again, I want to teach kindergarten. And hopefully, like I can put the image in their head that like of a diverse world and like that being ideal and that being good. Um, and that like encourage interracial friendships, encourage interracial like group work, recess playtime, like um or not even just interracial but like inter everything, like just having diversity with the people that they're around at all times in school. And if there is still a problem, then what I'll do is I'll talk to the students, like I might tell the students talk to them all as depending on the severity of it, like or like how much it was affecting the kid, being like how much it was affecting the victimized kid. I would say like maybe start out by talking to the whole class so it doesn't, because I feel like when you give younger kids attention on something, then it's gonna stick with them. Whereas like kindergartners are so young that if you don't acknowledge something that they're doing or saying and bring it to the light, then they're probably not gonna remember it and it's probably not gonna stick with them. So and sometimes it does, but I feel like normally it doesn't. And so I think I would try by saying something to the class and like first about how like it's good to have friends of different colors or of different genders or whatever it may be. And if it still keeps going on, then I'll talk to the individual students. And then if that still keeps happening, then I'll talk to the parents. Um, or maybe even the parents when I talk to the individual students, because again, kindergartners are young enough where it's like you like unless it's like hitting like the littlest things, I feel like you need to tell the parents just so that they can work on it at home too. Um, but yeah, that's how I would. Yeah.
An individual who looks so different. It's a miracle. We've just grown into our family and who we are, and I don't really care what anybody thinks.
I do my best to tell them what life is like and what some people may
I like this one. He pointed out that studies demonstrate that somebody who is a student that is connected to someone else in the high school, is going to succeed more and do better in whatever they're trying to accomplish. Shanti noticed Rebecca, another student, sitting on the side, looking really uncomfortable and like not about it, about the whole team building activities that they were doing. She was um, playing. She was like doing a Rubik's cube by herself. And what did she do? She went over and started talking to her, sat down with her. She starts learning a Rubik's cube from her, how to solve it. She does that because she wants to have she doesn't want Rebecca to be alone, and she has felt very alone before, so she didn't want her to feel so ostracized and by herself. And she also was she looked like she wasn't white either, and so like that she could share that similar like not being white, like being of a minority group, like connection with her. She said a goal for him as a student with an IEP is to advocate for himself, to like speak up, be heard. Yeah, be a self advocate. I think one of Terrence's strengths is that he's very independent. For number 6. Another one is that he's very aware, like self-aware. I'm going to pause this video.